your ePortfolio website contains a portfolio subpage that contains two child subpages, one for new technologies for learning, and then at least one other for foundations of education and or any other methods courses you may be enrolled in currently. Now, what we're going to do first of all is take a look at the portfolio page itself. This is a lead-in page that contains some language describing what an ePortfolio is, and this I've taken directly from Wikipedia with some minor modifications. Also, by the way, notice that there's a space between the footer and the bottom of the text area. We can get rid of that by clicking on Object, Size Layout to Objects. I recommend that you do that periodically because you don't want to have superfluous white space in your web pages. Now, let's go back to the site view here, and I'm going to double click on the NTFL subpage, which is currently blank. Now, the requirements for the NTFL area of your ePortfolio web page are actually in Blackboard. And if we drop down just a little bit into the Project Zero forum of Blackboard, you'll see that there's one area where, under the tasks list, I've given you a list of requirements for this project. They're available for you in text file format to copy and paste. That's item 2 under the task list. So I'm going to right click on that and open it in a new window just so that we can take a look at it. And this is again just a text file that contains a list of the items that you're going to have to incorporate into this page. And what I'm going to do furthermore is I'm going to block select this text. Notice that I always start from the bottom right hand corner and drag up. That way you're guaranteed to get everything, and you stop at in the upper left hand corner. That constrains your selection much better than going in the other direction. And I'll just right click on that and copy it. And then I can minimize this now, and I'll minimize Blackboard so it doesn't obscure our view. Now, right in the NTFL layout area, I'm going to click just inside the layout area and paste that requirements list. Now, what I can do furthermore is click on the border and arrow this up just to constrain it within the boundaries of the top and left master border, and I'll click to the left a little bit. Okay, well, that's nicely aligned inside, and let's do one other thing. I copied this in a Courier font, so I'm going to select it once more, and in the text properties box I'm going to change this to Verdana just so it's consistent with the font style that I'm using throughout the rest of the site. Now, what are you going to be required to incorporate here? Well, most of these objects we're going to create subsequently, but you'll incorporate a photo, a masked photo, a thematic montage, a scanned photo, some OCR text, a slideshow, a document you've created using a desktop publishing package, and a video that will play within the context of this page, a spreadsheet, an applet hyperlink, some logo programming code, and a sample graphical organizer. Now, the details of these we'll go into later on. Note also, by the way, I've got a little white space between the bottom of the text area and the footer, so once again I'll go to Object, Size Layout to Objects to squeeze out that space. But this is a good starting point for us, and we will work sequentially through these items and add them throughout the course of the term until we're done.